7, Supervised Ministry 1, Personal Evangelism Practicum Online. You'll see that there's a number of requirements here in Unit 7, so please just follow along. They're listed for you there in your Blackboard shell. First off, you'll examine ways to be effective in reaching children for Christ. You'll see that there's a video that's already posted. There are slides that you can follow along with. Next, you'll see we're going to consider in this section ways to share the gospel with Roman Catholics. Here in Louisiana, especially in New Orleans, having gospel, really true in-depth gospel conversations with Catholics is a challenge. And so we give you some practical ways to share the gospel with Catholics. Examine ways then to proclaim the gospel to Muslims. So again, several PowerPoints that are provided for you there, just some notes and some training on how to share the gospel with those of the Muslim faith. Next, you'll see that there's a discussion board. Here in this discussion board is really going to correlate with what we discussed with how to reach children for Christ. We want you to evaluate your church in regard to its effectiveness of reaching children and youth for Christ. And so participate here in this discussion board with each other. Encourage your classmates, challenge your classmates to figure out ways to continue to lead the church in reaching children. You'll also see here in Unit 7 that there's a link for you to upload. This is your first verbatim and your first 2 reflections, reflection 1 and 2. So again, the forms provided for you in your syllabus and under the assignments tab of the reflection outline that you'll need to follow. But this verbatim is a word-for-word reproduction. As best as you can remember, this word-for-word presentation of the conversation that you had with some individual and sharing the gospel. So here's the link. It's provided for you to upload this first assignment, this first verbatim and your first 2 reflections. Finally, you'll see that there's also an introduction here that's provided for you for this research project that you will complete in a group, where you'll look at other resources other than one-on-one. There are many other tools that God has given us, that God has given through men and women, faithful witnesses of the gospel who share with us how that we can continue to share the gospel. So you're going to do this research project together. Again, I remind you, you'll utilize wikis. Your instructor will give you more directions on how to use wiki here in your Blackboard, but just want to make sure that you begin to think about these other resources that you can do this research project on. And that is Unit 7. God bless.